Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Today I thought it would be interesting maybe to talk a little bit about Celeb Big Brother. In that the winner was announced, the finale was just a couple days ago, and that was really, really interesting. Very, very reminiscent of BB19 finale. Now, just to give you a little background, I did a couple of these videos a while ago. Like, I talked about the winner of Big Brother 18, or 17 maybe actually, and then I just didn't do one after that. I actually planned. No, it was Big Brother 18. I talked about the winner, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a regular thing. We could talk about each Survivor winner, each Big Brother, because the holy trio of reality television is Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race. So there's the three that I feel like shouldn't even be in the reality category. They are actually just really well done, and there's a lot of strategy involved. So like because they get scooped in with reality shows like New Housewives of Beverly Hills, stuff like that, where it's like, no, that's drama and that's it. Big Brother has drama, and they overplay some stuff, but I mean, it's got a great strategy. And Celebrity Big Brother, I was expecting to be more on the other reality end, where it's just like, oh, all drama, celebrities being extra, Celebrities aren't going to take the game seriously. But I was kind of delightfully surprised by the season, and I thought we actually found probably more gameplay than 19. I mean, Paul just brought a lot of gameplay himself, but obviously no one else really played that season. So Celebrity Big Brother was really a nice change of pace, in that obviously even in the pacing itself, it was just so quick. There was a lot of stuff happening, because it was a shortened season. If I were to have my way, obviously these are celebrities, they're fickle beings. I would have had a sequestered jury, would have made for a better, more interesting finale, because you get to really just get jurors who don't know. They only know what the other jurors tell them when they come in. And also I would have a little bit longer. I don't mind the shorter seasons, actually, because it made for a really cool, great pacing. Because in other Big Brother seasons, you can have episodes where just like nothing's really happening and more of the same. Especially Big Brother 19, obviously a lot of the things were going as planned by Paul. So this one, there's like always stuff happening, and even if it was going in a predictable way, there's at least a lot of things happening. You'll have like veto nominations, a bunch of different things in one episode, other than spread out, unlike being spread out in other episodes. So that was a cool change of pace, but I would make it like a couple weeks longer if possible, because then the end wouldn't feel so rushed, at least. And they could maybe not have an overpowered HOH like that too, because the last HOH is already important enough to where I don't feel like they need to be able to eliminate two people just because of the pacing of it. But that might just be because they added in Omarosa, made it 11 people. Who knows? I was just really surprised and glad that so many of the celebrities were actually really into the game and playing well. We had a couple quitters, unfortunately, in Meta, World Peace, and Keisha, which is really disappointing considering how little time. Like, Meta needed to get out when there was only like 6 days left of the game, and he was like, "Oh, I need to get out," and then that just ruined Omarosa's HOH. But Omarosa would have gone home probably if Keisha didn't just say, "My breast milk's on the fritz, send me home." But yeah, quitters, it would be nice if you could filter them out ahead of time, but it's kind of impossible at times. Though it did seem, if I were to pick two people out of the cast, those are probably the two most likely, because they both seemed the least invested in the game itself. Though it's nice that most of the house guests were like, "Ooh, this is such an amazing experience." I really love hearing that, because it's so cool. Okay, so finale comes, which we had a 5-person finale. Omarosa went out at 5, predictably. My hopes for this game were, I did really like James. James really annoyed me in the beginning, but James ended up being cool. I appreciated that he was invested into the game now as he progressed. And Omarosa, I just thought it would be spicy if Omarosa made it to the finale somehow, but I just didn't see it happening. And I wasn't sure if she had a shot at winning. And Ross I really liked, but Ariadna I love. Mark I really liked too. I mean, they all had some great potential. Like, honestly, this is literally what I said going into the finale night. I'm fine with anyone but Marissa winning. And guess who won? I'll give you a moment. Marissa. So, yeah, this is the most disappointing outcome we could have gotten, honestly. I would have been happy with any of the other 5 winning. I'm like, okay, that's a solid winner. Marissa is really not that. It's very much similar to Josh winning BB19. But, yeah, so Marissa wins that Final 4 HOH. So she predictably takes out Ariadna and Mark. So everything went predictably in this finale, honestly. But then when the jury was going through and the way they were talking, I'm like, oh my god. Literally every member of the jury mentioned for the reasoning and how they chose the winner. They were like, whoever played the most straightforward game, played the most straight game, the most honest game. What? Stop. There wasn't like a single person who said, I'm playing. Well, no, I think, every person who voted for Marissa at least said that. Because it was like, and then they really gave away their votes, and I was like, oh no, this isn't good for Ross, because all these people saying I voted for the person who's the most honest. Obviously, that's not going to apply to Ross. That's not something you would use to describe Ross. So it was like, oh, Marissa's winning. I didn't think that was possible at all. After hearing their speeches, Ross was way better. Marissa's speech was basically that Ross deserves to win this. He made the decisions, and I didn't have a problem with the decisions. She didn't even say that. It was like, oh, I didn't want to do these horrible, non-loyal, unhonest, dishonest things. No, she just said he made the decisions. I was like, oh, great, that sounds good. And she even said in her speech, I wasn't expecting to be here, so I didn't practice at all. So stupid that I don't know how the jury got so bitter when Ross wasn't even. It's not even like a Paul situation where Paul was nasty to people and there was the whole bullying tactics thing going on. And even after all that, he got close to the win still. But somehow Ross got like the same treatment as Paul, even though he didn't do nearly as bad a thing. Everyone seemed to love Ross still, but they were like, no, he wasn't completely honest. As much as I loved Ariadna, it was like, oh dang, in the end, I thought everyone was playing the game, but then in the end, all these people were like, I just voted for the person who was so honest and didn't lie once in the house. And it's so funny because Ross and Marissa were together the whole thing, and every decision they were like in complete agreement. But Ross gets to blame just because he was the mastermind behind it all. Even, God, it's so wrong. The result was not good for me. Like there was definitely an argument to be made for each of the others in the final 5. Like they were all very self-aware, but Marissa she went into the final 2 bringing Ross, knowing that she was going to lose to Ross, and yet she was surprised, and she said in all the interviews, she's like, wow, I wasn't even expecting to win at all. I was happy just to make it to the end, but oh my god, it's so frustrating, results like this, really, because really you're going to end up with people playing the game just constantly laid back and not involving themselves in decisions. Like, I don't like the idea of that direction for the game, people being worried to play even a little bit, because Ross didn't play a cutthroat game, and he still got treated like he was playing a cutthroat game. Like, wow. Maybe a sequestered jury would have helped with that. But, yeah, I was very disappointed in the outcome. on what was otherwise a great season. And I do look forward to more Celebrity Big Brother, though. Interested to see if they can get more people who are really invested in the game like that, and maybe less quitters. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. I love you. Be sure to follow me on SnipSnap, otherwise known as Snapchat. The Zach Archer is the most pretentious Twitter or social media handle that I have. The Zach Archer. Just because I think Zach Archer was taken, and I'm like not gonna put real Zach Archer like as if there are fake ones out there. But I just put the Zach Archer, whatever. Snapchat. I haven't used it in a while, but hopefully soon. Thank you. Let me know your thoughts on the Celebrity Big Brother finale if you watched it.